Just little adjustments. And if you tell me you have a small face, I'll make it smaller. If you tell me you got a large face, I'll make it larger. Because this is also custom. We wanna make what you gonna wear. We don't wanna make it and you don't wear it. So let us know if you want it large or small. And you can order at coppervibrations.com. Coppervibrations.com. You start putting the orange on, then the blue, and then the orange, and then the blue. So both sides look the same as it meet. It's not gonna look like they don't belong together. I want them to match. See, now they match. Blue, orange, blue, or yellow, blue, yellow. That's more yellow than orange. So blue, yellow, and then the clear quartz in the middle. And how it's gonna work is, this is gonna go under the eyes. So I got some 14 gauge wire. I got my 20 gauge wire. I got my crystals and I'm working with on my 20 gauge wire. And it's gonna be real simple. We're gonna take the 20 gauge wire. We're gonna stick it through this little hole. The 14 gauge wire is big together where it's two coming together. I'm gonna hold this 20 gauge wire down a little bit that I stuck through. And I'm gonna, as I hold it down so it don't come out, I take the majority of the wire and I wrap it. And what I'm wrapping is, I'm catching the little piece that's sticking out, the little wire that's sticking out, and I'll wrap that till you can't see it no more. I'm not gonna stop there. I'm gonna keep wrapping. So this is a pair of frames. This part right here is gonna go around your ear. So it's gonna have a bend to it like that. So it's not made to go around your ear. I'm gonna keep wrapping. Just like that. So I got a lot of 20 gauge wire on this end. All I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna wrap this whole piece non-stop. So the part that go around your ear is gonna be wrapped all the way to where the glasses start. I'm gonna wrap it all the way to here. You can do this at home. It's very easy. Somebody said earlier I make it look easy, because it is, and I believe in you. I believe you could do it. And if you don't want to do it, you can always place an order with us at coppervibrations.com. Long enough. Just a little bit more. That's long enough. They can always stretch it out. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna turn it.
It's hard to take custom orders for it at this time, because you know my husband's the only one who makes jewelry, and he's like fulfilling jewelry for everybody in the world. And we've been doing a lot of international pieces to the lady. So what I'm going to do is pieces that we.
So that's what we got. Right now, I need to go down because we're doing the outline of the glasses that goes down and around.
Resale license on, I just need the number, the resale license number, then
You see?
I'll give you the password.
So I'm bending the wire. Right now, I had this go straight down. When I get here, I turned it, and now I'm bending it to go down. I'm sculpturing the frame of these that you wear on your face. So I'm controlling the wire. Right now, I'm sculpturing it in a way that I want it to go. I still have these crystals and I have this wire. What I want to do, now that I started the sculpture of the way I want it to look, I'm gonna spread these two. I'm gonna spread these two. So that's it, tight together like it's wrapped. Now I wanna open them. And what I want to do with this Y 20 gauge is I want to weave it in and out. I opened it so I could weave it. And that's what I'm doing, I'm weaving it. I'm weaving the open part. 6 crystals to be like here. Not up here, not up here. I want it to be more here in this area. So as I do this weave, and I'm sculpturing the design that I want. So at home, if you copying it, if you're doing it too, I want you to sculpture it and also go with the energy, go with the flow. See if you feel when it's time to drop those stones. And it's not time yet. If you got somebody's face, you could put it on their face. Right now I'm using my face because it's right here. Each stone is, I'm gonna wrap this bottom Y twice on come up, on drop a stone. I'll put that there.
Okay, I'm just seeing what it was.
And then I'm gonna wrap the top part twice. So let me show you again. Now, before I show you again, let me see what I'm doing and make sure it look good. Everything we do gotta look good. I gotta sculpture it. Okay, so I'm gonna come down. I'm gonna wrap around this bottom Y 1 time, 2 times. Bring up a stone. Drop it. Bring it up, drop it. Then I'll wrap around the top wire. 1, 2. And then I'll go behind it and I'm gonna wrap around the bottom wire. And when I come back around, I'll bring up a stone, put it around the top bar. That's all the stones I'm working with on this side. Now I need to come back to a weave. See how this is weaved? This need to be weaved too. So I'm bringing these back together and I'm doing the weave. Double wrap the weave. Yeah, but I'm good. Just one of my tools. Just like that. Back to the weave. All that is love, yo. I pour myself out. And I really like what I do. And I like teaching it. And I do appreciate when y'all support. When you support, it makes me know that you appreciate what I do. It makes me want to do even more. Yeah, this gauge right here is 14 gauge. This gauge right here is 20 gauge. I normally work with 2 different gauges at one time. One is thinner and one is thicker. The thicker stuff I use as the base. Like these glasses is really made out of the 14 gauge. The 20 gauge is what's tying everything together and also giving it its design. So I use the thinner gauge to give it its design and the thicker gauge to tie it all together. Right now I'm working on dropping in this stone. So this is how I want it to be worn, but I need this stone in there. But I want the stone to be designed in there. I want it to be hot. So I'm wrapping this 14 gauge that's on top. I'm wrapping that steadily. I'm gonna bring in the stone. And then I'm gonna drop the stone like that. I'm gonna wrap this bottom wire. And then across the back, I'm gonna bring this 20 gauge straight up to meet where I stop wrapping. So as you can see, it's going halfway around the crystal. I'm gonna bring this up and on. That's basically what I was going for. And what I want to do right now is I gotta continue to weave this coming down, dropping the stones like I dropped the knee stones, come up and then make the earpiece. We halfway done, y'all. And wasn't that easy? Wasn't that easy? Halfway done, and it was easy. So when I'm looking at this side, I'm looking at how it looks, how it's designed. This side needs to be designed the same way.
Somebody said they inspired.
See? And when I come to the front, bring up a stone, drop it in. This is the third one I just put in. I'm going to stop. And I'm gonna pay attention to how symmetrical it look. It gotta look close. Do the best you can. Need that. See? This side, there's no stones poking out. This side is poking out. If you look on the back side, you see these bars. That's me coming around the back. If you look on the front side, you feel more of the stone. I need to make enough money to live. I need to make enough money to live, but I don't want to make a killing. I don't want to overcharge y'all. I don't want to charge y'all so much money where you got to save up. You don't got to save up for these. It's $75. Just spend $75 and get it. You want it, get it. And then come back next paycheck and get something else, which you don't got to save up for. You don't got to wait for this. You can have it now. And that's the mindset that me and my wife have for our company. We want to make a living, not a killing. If it was mine, I'd probably put black stones in it. Yeah, I would want some black stones personally. Or some garnet, something to match my garnet. But the garnet to me is darker. But I like darker stones too. Or some amethyst, that would be lit, yo. Got all amethyst, or you switch it between amethyst and a citrine. I think these are citrines. But yeah. Now, if a person got a smaller face, like literally, you could bend these more to fit your smaller face. It's not that hard. And if your face, this part of your face is like tighter, you could bend these in a little bit. See? It don't take that much, and it's tighter. If your face is a little wider, you bend this out a little bit. Just a little bit. See? And it's wider. Don't overdo it. Don't overbend it. Just adjust it just a little bit. Just little adjustments. And if you tell me you have a small face, I'll make it smaller. If you tell me you got a large face, I'll make it larger. Because this is also custom. We wanna make what you gonna wear. We don't wanna make it and you don't wear it. So let us know if you want it large or small. And you can order at coppervibrations.com. coppervibrations.com.